Hi boys and girls, it's science time, and we were just learning about the differences between fresh water and salt water, and I thought it might be fun to do an experiment. So if you would like to do this experiment at home, let me tell you what you're going to need. You're going to need 2 glasses of regular fresh water, just our drinking water. This came right out of my sink. Then you're going to need 1 spoon. You're going to need salt, probably about a half a cup of salt. And then you can use either soap, that's what I'm using, a bar of soap, and I broke it into 2 pieces because it was like an old one. Or you can use eggs, but we're kind of at the end of our eggs, so I didn't want to use that. But we're gonna check the differences and make an observation about what happens in fresh water compared to salt water, all right? So if you would like to do this experiment with me and you want to run and grab the supplies, go ahead and push pause. If you want to just watch Mrs. Morrow and just observe the observation or make observations from my experiment, that's great too. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take one of our glasses of fresh water and we're going to pick up one of our pieces of soap, and you could really use the same piece of soap and just fish it out if you want. But I want you to watch what happens when I put this bar of soap into the fresh water. Are you ready? It may be super cool. What did you observe? It sank to the bottom, all the way to the nitty-gritty bottom. Well, I have another thing of fresh water. What would happen if I tried it in this one? It would sink, right? It's exactly the same. Why would it change? But we are going to change this fresh water into salt water. So you're going to take your salt in about, I'd say half a cup. And I'm just gonna eyeball it. This is the way I cook. This is why things always turn out so good. And stir it up to let that salt dissolve. Remember what it said? Over the years and years and years, that salt has collected in the ocean, so it's very, very salty. I would not want to drink this. Does this look like something you'd want to drink? You can even tell it's got salt in it. It's no longer clear. Here was our fresh water compared. Don't want to drink that. But we do want to make the observation of what happens to an object when it's put in to the salt water. So are you ready? Be ready. What's happening? Can you tell? Can you see it? I'm gonna add more salt. I think I need more. Right now, it is floating at the bottom, just a little above the bottom of the cup. Whoa, look, I didn't do that much more, but look at it now. Where is it? I didn't even stir it up. And now my soap is floating on the very tip top. Even though I didn't stir it, it's still on the tip top because the salt water is denser, has a greater density than the fresh water. Have you ever noticed, if you've been to the beach, that when you're swimming in the ocean, it's almost easier to float? Your body has more buoyancy. It's the salt. Salt's the secret ingredient. See what other things you can get to float in salt water. Have a good day. Bye.